Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Today we get to hang out with the trees, our tree guides. It's really awesome how we have been, I guess this is definitely at least the 18th time, maybe 20th, because I think we did it a few times last year. We just sit down with my tree decks, 3 of them, and we say, what do the trees want to talk about today? And I really just try to leave it up to them, because I don't really have much. But lately, the trees have been wanting to talk about, I feel like, just the same things. They're good things. Apparently, we need to hear them again and again and again. Balance and all that kind of, I wanted to say happy horse shit. All right, so today we're going to say, we're not even going to mess around because I waited till the last minute to start recording. I don't know why I keep procrastinating. I wish I would have got up at 5 o'clock when I woke up today, but I just was not satisfied with my sleep, so I fell back asleep for 3 more hours. Hey, I laid around all day yesterday. We did our Manifest More Generosity, and then I literally just laid around. So that was good, and then I went to bed early. Okay, so what do the trees want to talk about today? We're just going to get right into it and see what our tree guides. I know it sounds like tree guys, but it's guides. There's hardly any difference between those 2 words for me. Okay, are you kidding me? Okay, our tree guides want to talk about risk. So one slipped up out of the deck into my hand very clearly. It's risk. Let's look at the top and bottom for some elaboration. We have action on the top. Oh my God, and on the bottom is 3rd chakra, so the solar plexus. Oh man, the trees just keep on taking, I don't know about you, but they just keep taking me into my personal uncomfortable zone. So risk, taking action, and something to do with our 3rd chakra. Let's just review what our 3rd chakra, the solar plexus. It's yellow, and it's located between the navel and the rib cage. So this is sometimes referred to as the power chakra. Now that's kind of interesting because our herb of the week is comfrey. And comfrey, one of the affirmations is, I manifest personal power. I manifest personal power. The solar plexus holds the energy that is about identity, the ego, sense of self, setting boundaries. I'll repeat that for Sadie Marie Jericho. Setting boundaries, willpower, and our fears. So I'm going to the dentist again today. Apparently that's going to be my Thursday, every Thursday for at least probably today and tomorrow or next week, I'm guessing, until I get all my teeth drilled and filled, which I'm not even sure how I feel about that. I didn't want to go to the dentist forever because it just doesn't seem right to do that. And the one they did last week, it now seems more sensitive. So anyways, but I don't know what to do because they're not healing themselves. And my angels have not healed my teeth. I gave them a long, long time to do that. So now I'm taking action, facing my fears, and this chakra, this 3rd chakra though, just to finish up, is about developing self-control, and it can be blocked by shame. So what kind of risk do we need? Like, a risk doesn't have to be like dangerous. Like, sometimes it just seems risky to I don't know, face our fears, or interesting. This will be interesting to dive into a little bit, but action definitely is needed. I know personally in my life, like, I did look at a couple car websites this morning. Like, okay, I need to apparently borrow some money from my mom and just go pick out a car. So I'm like feeling like action needs to be taken. It does feel like a risk to just buy a car because you just never know. But like, you know what? Maybe they're all good. I'll just visualize them all being good, and hey. So that third chakra though, the ego, sense of self, identity, willpower, power chakra, self-control, fears. I feel like the solar plexus also might have to do with self-esteem a little bit. Interesting. So that's what the trees want to talk about today. If you want to hang out, we're going to talk about apparently some risks, some action, and how, maybe we don't feel like we can, or we should, or we're too scared, or sense of self, setting boundaries, self-control. So but it's interesting coming in with action and risk. Now, the colors of these cards could not be more different from each other. There's no matchy-matchy going on today. The action tree is like Archangel Michael blue with this really awesome jade, dark jade green, deeper jade, but not too dark, green behind it with like little streaks of whitish. The risk tree is black, and it is like the energy around it is fuchsia, purple, orange. Like, it looks like it's on fire around it. And then the third chakra solar plexus card is like yellow. Like, the tree is yellow, the aura is yellow, somehow the sky is yellow. Like, the whole card is yellow with a little bit of white. And it's all different shades of yellow. It's just yellow and white. That's it. So, very monochromatic. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Might be what if this is actually a quick tree guides? Usually these podcasts go on and on forever, but maybe I just don't have it in me to go on and on forever. So let's just keep going, even if it's at a little quicker of a pace. I say let's do it. Let's quicken that pace even more by doing our affirmations from Comfrey, our herb of the week. Hold on, here we go. It's going to be quick. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our glorious herb of the week, Comfrey, and I dedicate them all to you. Thank you. I know when to break down and dissolve the old. I allow the elements to help heal me. I repair my broken pieces by becoming whole again. I manifest personal power. I give back to the earth. My health is my greatest wealth. I am joyfully creating my life by giving form to spirit. I know when to break down and dissolve the old. I allow the elements to help heal me. I repair my broken pieces by becoming whole again. I manifest personal power. I give back to the earth. My health is my greatest wealth. I am joyfully creating my life by giving form to spirit. And so it is. All right, I'm getting our next deck shuffled up. So we were using the Soul Trees by Allison Williams Yee. Now this deck is the Wisdom of Trees Oracle by Jane Struthers. And I'm getting them all going every which way. And I shuffled them. They're like little clay tablets to shuffle. So if your cards are stiff, they need shuffled more. But some cards, like that's just the shape and in paper quality, but sometimes you can flip them over and shuffle them face up to try to get them to loosen up a little bit. So, but anyways, let's see if we can elaborate on what type of risk, what type of action, what do the trees want to talk about our solar plexus? Comfrey said, I am joyfully creating my life by giving form to spirit. So it's like spirit does want to come through and wants us to take action, inspired action, like not just like acting without being guided or led. Like we need to be inspired with our action. So let's do top and bottom here and just see what other trees want to come through. We've got black elder with a nice little teacup there, lots of elder flowers. Ooh, and a giant redwood with like a deer at the bottom. And the deer looks miniature. So that just shows you how big this tree is. Like the deer looks super tiny, like it could walk in the tree, like, and live in the tree. It looks like it's walking in the tree. Like there's a doorway on the side of the tree. But anyways, the deer, tiny. Tree, big. That kind of, to me, says right away, like, that, like, we're the deer and the tree is the spirit. Like, that's how it is. Like, spirit is so big and all-encompassing. And then here we are, this tiny little form. And, like, yesterday, I feel like that's, granted, I was exhausted from push mowing the yard the night before I push mowed, and like my physical body was just tired, and I took a walk too. But like anyways, my friend Asiel the Oracle was like, you don't need to feel like shame and guilt that you're being lazy. Like just say you're being content, say you're being like blissfully relaxed, but yeah, we have it in our mind that like we always need to be doing something all the time. But I do a lot, and then sometimes my body literally needs to catch up because so much spirit can come through. Even with my podcast, like I pull a lot of spirit, a lot of energy through my body, through my words, and then sometimes afterwards I feel energized for a little bit, but then that wears off. It's like I need to do another podcast later to bring more energy into my body. So yeah, there's way more spirit than deer. There's way more spirit than form. There's way more spirit wanting to channel through us than sometimes we can handle. And we just, as we try and practice and attempt to acclimate to more energy flowing through us, sometimes we just have to understand that like we can only do what we can do. So black elder is like, let's take a break. Let's have some tea. I'm patiently waiting for my tea to cool down. I might have to go add like some cold water to it. It's just on the edge of the desk over to my left, steaming its face off. Like, I'm like, yeah, I see you. You're too hot. I get it. I'm not going to take that risk. Right? Because after you burn your mouth so many times on hot tea, to wait to take action. So I feel like with the action card, it is like, is it the right time? Is it divine timing? Yeah, we want to go out of our comfort zone a little bit, take a little bit of a risk, take action, but make sure it's like well inspired, well thought out, well in alignment. You're well prepared. So let's look in the book. We'll see. Oh, okay, here's something that's interesting. Both of these cards have the same color. Okay, dogs, quiet. Both of these cards have the same color border, which is about flower, fruit, and seed. These are power cards. Now, what's also interesting is when I opened up the book to find black elder, I see black elder and giant redwood right beside each other. Okay, so anyways, I open up the book, they're right beside each other on page 72 and 73. Ooh, so 910. Here we go. Black elder is all about abundance, and giant redwood is about majesty. So we've got these two power cards. One about abundance, which is under the action tree, and majesty is under the third chakra card. So we can infer that, it's like we do need, the giant redwood really does want our willpower and self-esteem to start feeling its personal power, right? That identity with the solar plexus, be majestic feeling, right? Know that you are divine, know that you are beautiful and magnificent. Then we have Black Elder with abundance. I always forget that's what that card's meaning is. It's always a surprise to me. So we do need to take a little action, maybe a little risk. Maybe it does feel risky for us to feel good about ourselves. Maybe it does feel risky, to claim our abundance, claim our divine abundance, take a little action towards it, be creative and see what kind of financial flow you can bring in for yourself. But yeah, it's like you'll never know if you don't try. I feel like the trees are saying that. Like at some point you need to put on your majestic pants and be the king and queen who you are, and put your chin up and feel good about yourself and claim your abundance and take action when it is there for you to do so. So the black elder is actually native to Europe and Asia. It grows everywhere now. It bears creamy white flowers, and then it'll have some purple berries. But the leaves and raw berries are poisonous. It grows to about 20. It can grow to about 20 feet tall. What? It can grow to about 20 feet tall. The giant redwood. Oh, I thought the giant redwood also said 20 feet tall, but it's 280 feet. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, wait, they're both, and I was like, the redwood's only 8 feet taller. I was like, no, there's another 0 there, honey. The redwood can grow to 280 feet tall, 85 meters. So yeah, the black elder, 6 meters, the giant redwood, 85 meters. Now the giant redwood is native to the Sierra Nevada mountains in California. So what's up? Made in the USA. It bears large cones. It's extremely long-lived, as long as humans don't be fucking with them. And yeah, it's very, very, very tall. Okay, so we got really two different, because like the black elder is more bushy, than tree-y. And so we got two different kind of things, but like, let's see how they work together here to bring us this message. Let's connect with the devas of these trees. Black Elder Deva says, I have ancient powers and can bring you abundance and protection. My flowers bring you refreshment in the hot summer, and my berries give you sustenance in the autumn. If you honor me, I will send you many blessings. The giant redwood Deva, her message is, I am renowned for my stateliness and my awe-inspiring size. I am majestic, and I can teach you how to attain your potential too, so that you are able to create your own power in the world and express your true self. So the giant redwood is literally like the perfect tree to be right under the third chakra, solar plexus, because if we're not feeling that power in our third chakra, I always say in between where, your navel used to be, for me anyways. So it's like right there, like, you put your hand there, really breathe into that. The redwood wants to teach us how to create our own power, right, in the world, so we can express our true self, so we can take, quote, risks and action confidently, right? Confidently, so we know our potential, so we can express our true self. So yeah, we can claim and receive our many blessings. Because here's the bottom line. If you don't feel worthy, like the black elder in life, the universe, everybody can be trying to bless you. And if you don't feel worthy to receive it, it'll just bounce off you. It's like you're cloaked with low self-esteem. You're like, oh no, I can't accept that. Or I don't, it's like you just don't even see the blessings because you're just not feeling powerful and good about yourself. So yeah, if you honor me, the black elder says, I will send you many blessings. The elder is traditionally associated with the white goddess who brought benevolence and healing. So elder trees were commonly planted in gardens and on farmland to bring good fortune and protection. So later traditions contradicted this, saying that the tree was malign because Christ died on a cross made from elder wood, and Judas hanged himself from an elder tree. So leave it to Christianity to completely take a piss on the original meaning of elder, which was associated with the white goddess who brought benevolence and healing and protection and good fortune. So I think it's time for us to go back, way back, and see the elder tree for who she is. The tree has many medicinal properties, and the elderflower tea, using the elder flowers, are excellent for treating nasal and sinus problems. And then you can make a hot decoction of the berries, and that has antiviral properties. So it is an amazing medicinal plant, energetically fabulous for protection and good fortune. And yeah, let us please honor the black elder, so she will send us many blessings. So yeah, she really wants us, to trust in the abundance of the world around us, so we can take action and take a little bit of risk for us, or just, go for something that's set a little higher than we normally might shoot for, that we might aim for. Like, really, go ahead and go for it. Trust in the abundance of the world around you. She says to concentrate on everything that you want to attract into your life. So concentrate on what you want even before you take action. This is really important. See it in your life. Feeling and thinking as though you already have it. I'm going to concentrate on my dog's going to lay down. So concentrate on everything you want to attract into your life, feeling and thinking as if you already have it. Give thanks for your many blessings. So think about maybe, I'm going to take this action. I'm going to go for this. Now, before I go for it, I want to think about it. I want to feel like I already did it. I want to see myself being successful at it. I want to see myself winning whatever it is that I want. I want to be thankful for my many blessings that I have and that I think that I already have, right? So when it's like, thank you already. I'm already so thankful for this vehicle. I feel, right? You have to use your imagination. Take like 15 minutes. Feel yourself driving around in it. See it looking way too good to be in your driveway, but it's there. Right? So you feel thankful for it. You give thanks to it. And yeah, just really bring it in to your experience vibrationally first. And then when you take action, like you've already done the energetic work, everything's in alignment, it's already waiting for you. You already feel your blessings before they even get to you. You start to bring in the blessings and feel them before they even make it to your driveway. You're already grateful and thankful and honoring them, just like you honor the black elder and the white goddess. So that is really good advice. And let's have the confidence to do that. Okay, the giant redwood is one of the most splendid trees in the arboreal kingdom, and it is particularly noted for its immense girth and longevity. So some giant redwoods are thought to be at least 2,000 years old. The groves in which the giant redwoods grow in California were once the province of Native Americans, who would undoubtedly have revered the trees. Although details of their mythological significance have now been lost. The trees were an important source of medicine, and today the United Huma Nation of Louisiana uses infusions of the inner bark to treat jaundice. All right. Regardless, the giant redwood is here today on my desk to remind us, encourage us, support us, and tell us, do not underestimate yourself. Do not underestimate yourself, either in terms of your natural abilities or your unique personality. You have so much to offer the world that there is no need to feel inadequate or to lack self-confidence. The giant redwood says, "Let me show you the way." Oh my gosh, can we please fly right now can we please go to the Nevada mountains right now in California? Can we just be sitting in that grove? Can we just please be a giant redwood? That is literally the energy that I need to tap into to get through my day, to get through my life. But it is really personally timely for me, because it's some days I'm dang, my self-esteem has dwindled down to just about nothing. And the redwood's please do not underestimate yourself. Okay, you have natural abilities, you have a unique personality, you have a lot to offer the world, so much to offer the world. It's just ridiculous. There is just no need to feel inadequate ever, or have low self-confidence. So this is a really, really important tree to support us with our third chakra, healing, rebalancing, building, strengthening, fortifying. I'm not sure what word we want to use to talk about the third chakra, but I would say we've done a lot of first and second chakra work while we be hanging out together here at Ho. And I think it really is now time for us to focus on our solar plexus and do our affirmations and start to be confident more, start to understand that, and this has been coming up for me a lot, start to understand that the words that I speak about myself are very important. They are spells. Every word out of my mouth is a spell, and I really need to start blessing myself and speaking of myself, in my true power, majestically, if you will. And Redwood says, "Let me show you the way." Really, I can teach you how to attain your potential. Why? Because you want to be able to create your own power in the world. You want to be able to express yourself. You want to be able to feel good about yourself and know that you are worthy and what you have to offer is valuable. And there's no need There's no need to feel inadequate or to lack self-confidence. So yeah, we need to find that balance, of course. And yeah, if there is some part of our life that's becoming a dominant focus that's been negative or crowding out everything else, like we just like can't stop thinking about how we're like, maybe there's something about us that we don't like, and that's all we can focus on, and we feel so bad about it that we feel like we're not worth anything. It's like we need to heal and balance that, okay? Because hopefully it's just a temporary thing, but it could be starting to become more permanent the more we think about it. So I feel like the redwood needs, or the first lesson from the redwood is saying, okay, listen, you have to really check yourself and start to see what you are focusing on, right? The black elder's coming in with that too, because it's like if you are not feeling blessed and gratitude and focusing on the things that you want, if you're focusing on these things that you don't want, that you don't like, that don't serve you, you're still manifesting that. You're always manifesting. You're always creating. So whether you're complaining or you're appreciating, it's up to you which one you want to do. You're going to manifest either way. So you're either going to manifest what you want or what you don't want. The universe will give you whatever you think about. So it's time for us to address what our thoughts are, what our words are, what our beliefs are, what our inherent vibration is, and then get it balanced and improve upon it so we can create our own power. I manifest personal power, and then we can express our true self, right? I give back to the earth. What I want to manifest is for the earth, right? So that's important too, to like make sure we are manifesting from a place of what's good for the earth, what's in the highest good of the all. We will be taken care of, but let's get into that place. It's like not just what you want personally and selfishly, but what do you really, really want? So that's the type of actions I feel like we need to start taking. Ooh, that's so good. All right, I feel like we could wrap it up with the Celtic tree. And I think my tea is finally cooled down. So let's drink our tea. We'll get out the Celtic Tree Oracle by Sherilyn Hidalgo, and we'll get a little attunement. All right, so the Celtic Tree Oracle. We love this deck. We love it. All right, and we're getting a card right away. I was like, let us have a card where, it will send us off in the right direction. And my finger snags on one, so obviously it's number 19, Aspen. And I'm pretty sure we have gotten this before. It's been a while, I think. But I remember it's just a leaf on this card. And that might be the trunk way in the background. But, it looks like an upside down heart to me. Yeah, like it's, let me flip it over here. Yeah, the aspen leaf is very heart-shaped. And aspens to me, quaking aspens, like, I feel like this is about interconnectedness with each other, unity, always be in communication with spirit. So yeah, that brings me back to thinking about how the giant redwood and the deer is like, that's like, we're the deer, and that's like how much spirit is available to us to bring into our form. I am joyfully creating my life by giving form to spirit. Like we could do so much while we're here in these bodies. We could, like, I guess that's why, like, when I have a lazy day, like yesterday, I'm like, I kind of feel bad because I'm like, I know my body's just trying to keep up with everything, but like, I'm well aware that we have access to all this energy, and we could, all day long, we could just be so productive and creative, but sometimes it's just not flowing, or we just can't keep up with it. But we can still be in constant communication with spirit, and even in our moments of rest, really feel held and connected. So anyways, this might be a repeat, but let's see what it is. It is number 19. It's white poplar and aspen. I don't know if that's the same name or two different trees. White poplar or aspen. And then it has the Celtic name too, which I never know how to say. Eadha. Eadha. Now, the totems with this tree is the horse, particularly the horse that pulls the sun across the sky, and the white stag. So now a deer is very much like a horse, and that could be a stag. That could be an elk. In the giant redwood tree, I mean, that's a deer, stag, horse. I mean, that could be a stag. And it's my story. I'll tell it the way it is. We got some stag energy today, y'all. The deities and the guides, the crone aspect of the goddess, the green man, Herne the hunter, and Cernunnos. You know that guy? So let's talk about the keywords with this card. We got it upright. That's good, because if it was reversed, the first message reversed as you may be tempted to give up and give in. Oh, no. We're not giving up or giving in yet or ever. So the key words with this card is adversity, endurance, determination, spiritual strength, the small voice of God, guidance, encouragement, courage, protection, rebirth, and sacrifice. So that's pretty good, because, what do the trees want to talk about today? Risk, action, and our solar plexus. So these keywords definitely support, encouraging us to take action, take a little risk, encouraging us to have courage, to feel good about ourselves, protect us if we are going to take a risk. Thank you. Guide us in our actions. I love it. I love the small voice of God, right? So we got to quiet down and listen and trust and allow ourselves to be guided through the adversity. We need that spiritual strength, that determination, and that endurance. Please bring it. So these trees are hardy, they're fast growing, and they're strongly resistant. They offer courage and endurance to help us overcome our troubles. These trees also provide protection and shielding from death, injury, and misfortune. The sound of the leaves of these trees can carry messages from the spiritual realm. We celebrate the fall equinox, and we recycle and compost what is left of the harvest. The cycle of this year of life is coming to a close. We give our gratitude for the sacrifices of the green man, and we honor the sacred relationship between the hunter and the prey that offers its life for our sustenance. Life dies so life can continue. So I guess we're going to shoot that deer. We're going to go hunting. Well, anyways, moving on. So the white poplar and aspen in a reading. When you get this card in a reading, you know that you are dealing with adversity. I'm like hand up and saying amen over here. Like, oh my God. And I know most of the adversity has been within, but my as within, so without, my exterior reality is matching up. And, that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, I've really manifested some crazy things. So it's time to clean it up. The poplar and the aspen offer you the strength to endure any adversity. and they promise success after your difficulties have ceased. Troubles are like storms, they eventually end. Sometimes you just have to hunker down and wait the tempest out. Afterwards, when the sun comes out again, you leave your shelter to see how everything fared. See what survived. You may find trees down and houses blown apart. Still, you are alive and can begin again. You can rebuild. It is said that our challenges encourage us to build character, that difficulties help us to develop strength and resolve. So in the midst of your troubles, when you are on your knees, you are more likely to ask for guidance and support. Your guides and helpers are waiting. They're waiting for your invitation. Go within and listen to that small voice you will find there. This is where you will find solace, support, courage, and wisdom. Ask for what you need. Ask for what you need. For the love of God, ask for what you need. You are offered protection and shielding as you move through difficulty. So yeah, as we move through risk and action and adversity, we are protected, we are shielded, we are guided, we are encouraged, okay? You are encouraged to let go of that which is no longer yours, of that which has ended. You are reminded that challenges, loss, and endings are part of the great round of life. Old dreams end, and you are asked to begin to build new ones. Rebirth is just around the corner. Okay, I love hearing that. I love to hear that because it's like, how much more can we endure? I mean, fine, if this is life, we'll just keep on enduring it and living it. But it is nice to hear that rebirth, that rebirth is just around the corner. And to encourage us, I loved it. Let go of that which is no longer yours, that which has ended, okay? Some of these problems are no longer yours now. Let them go. Some of these people, they're no longer yours. It's ended, these cycles. Some of these thoughts in your head that you continue to think, they are no longer yours anymore, okay? That's the old you. That is the old you, so you need to let it go and, let the old go and start to begin something new. So I actually am going to read the reversed message too because I need more tea. Because I have been so down lately that I feel like I want to hear it. You may be tempted to give up and give in. You may feel that the cards are stacked against you and that there is absolutely nothing you can do to turn the tide. Yeah, that's why I'm going to read it. So yeah, the poplar and the aspen are offering us a reminder of the endurance, okay? The endurance of these trees. These two trees have come to assure you that this sense of helplessness will not last. You only have to get through this time of stagnation or of loss, and indeed things will change. Change your sense of gloom by allowing the leaves of the poplar or aspen to speak to your heart. Go out in nature and listen to the trees. Cycles are part of the nature of our lives. This period of distress cannot stand forever. Spring will return. So yeah, like it has been a rough and tough time, and the trees are saying, you may feel that this pain and grief is more than you can stand. It will pass. Let go, let go, let go of that which you can no longer hold on to. It is already gone. Allow the feelings of loss to move through you. Allow them to fallow the field of your heart to prepare for a new cycle. So yeah, I mean, I would say, like, you know, for me personally, it's just silly to resist this time of fallow. Like, honey, I am emotionally composting right now. I am emotionally composting right now. This sorrow, this loss, this pain, this grief, this feeling like I just want to give up and give in. I am actually just preparing the field for the new cycle. But yeah, I got to let it play out. I got to allow the feelings to move through me, right? Composting takes a little time sometimes. But yeah, what my job is to let go of that which I can no longer hold on to anymore. I have to let go of that which is no longer mine. I have to let go of what has ended. And it's ended, and I see it. And I see a lot of more things ending actually right now. And yeah, just this long cycle of negativity that I've had within my mind too, that needs to come to an end. And my low self-esteem, that needs to come to an end. So there's external things that are coming to an end and internal things that are coming to an end. And it's my job to let go of all of them and prepare for a new cycle. Oh, that feels so good. I mean, it's given it to us straight. I mean, it's honest. It's an honest message from black elder, giant redwood, white poplar, and aspen. You know, like this really does just need to pass this period. Things are going to get better. Spring is right around the corner, right? I can smell it. Even today, it's so rainy and gloomy, kind of, and windy, and I'm like looking at my lilac blossoms just hanging on for dear life. Like, just get through these next couple days, you guys, and you know, this storm will pass and our lives will even out. But yeah, we do have to take responsibility and do some new practices, you know. And I know I'm going to incorporate a few new practices, or maybe more diligence with catching my thoughts, catching my thinking, doing my affirmations. You know, when I'm starting to feel down about myself, like I need to just, you know, I know better, and I know enough that, like, just treat myself as I would treat you. I wouldn't want you to feel the way I feel sometimes. So I just have to, like, talk to myself like I would talk to you, and, you know, help myself out of this a little bit. And, you know, let spirit help me. Like, they're just waiting for us to invite them into our lives more and more. With me, it's always, like, interesting, you know, like, it lets me know how much I really believe in spirit or not, because to my ability that I ask or don't ask. Now, granted, part of it's just me, like, being stubborn, like, I'll do it myself, I don't need any help. But, like, part of it does show me that, like, I could believe in spirit more. So, you know, if I'm having trouble with the deities and the gods and goddesses and ascended masters, if I'm, like, having trouble asking them for help, then nature is saying, Well, you certainly believe in trees, okay? And you certainly believe in the spirits of plants. So why don't you work with them more? Okay? There's aspens everywhere, and they're such a resilient tree. That is really a great energy for me to connect with. You know, as I'm driving into town today, I'll notice all the aspens growing together. I'm not going to see any giant redwoods here in Pennsylvania. I could lay my eyes on some black elders though, and I can think about giant redwoods. So that's the thing. Even if we don't have a grove to go to physically, we certainly do mentally. Okay? We certainly can do a lot of work mentally, even if we can't take physical action right now. So we got that action tree and risk tree because we want to start breaking out of our comfort zone, because sometimes our comfort zone is actually a cage. Sometimes our comfort zone just holds us back, and we don't have to be reckless. We didn't get the reckless card, we got the risk card. It's just, to our ego, stepping out, being seen, being creative, asking for what we need is a risk to our ego, right? Because ego doesn't want to ask for help sometimes, but we need to understand this with our third chakra. We are most definitely worthy. Giant redwood is saying you are majestic. You can create your own power, but you can also ask for what you want and need and feel like you deserve it. You will get it. And so Black Elder too is saying, I have lots of blessings to give you too. Feel worthy to receive them. And we're going to wrap it up here with a blessing from the white poplar and aspen. So let's end with them here. We are the poplar and the aspen. Our leaves whisper to you in the breeze. When our leaves turn colors in the fall, they are flames against the sky. We burn with intent. Take a moment to enjoy the experience of autumn before we lose all our foliage and stand barren in winter's cold. Now, take a moment to notice what cycle you are in within your own life. Is it fall or winter for you right now? Challenges, loss, and endings are part of the cycle of life. Perhaps it is time to let go of regret and loss. Perhaps this is a time to let go of what has no further use in your life. Let go. Let go of that which hinders and harms. Let go of relationships and dreams that are over or complete. Let go of your leaves like we do. You will grow new ones. Go into the silence as you prepare for winter. Take stock of your life. You have produced so much. Let it all go so you can begin again. Be in the present moment. What is there left to do? Tie up loose ends. Forgive yourself and others. Now is time to prepare the garden by taking out the refuse and the dead. Make a clean space and leave it fallow so you can begin to contemplate what you will plant. We represent preparation for the new cycle, which will always come. What the heck? I wasn't watching the clock. Apparently I need to go run an errand now. That was my alarm going off. So anyways, let go. Forgive yourself and others. Let go, let go, let go of relationships and dreams that are over or complete. You gotta just let everything go. If it's not working, let it go. If it's not serving you, let it go. If it's bringing you down, let it go. Let it go. Okay? You're holding on to it because you don't think that anything new will come around. Yes, it will. You will grow new leaves. You will grow new dreams. You will manifest new relationships, projects, all the things that you want. They will come around. But you know what? Sometimes the best thing to do for a garden is to tear everything out, put a bunch of leaves on it, let it rot down, let it compost, and let it sit for all winter while you go within and dream and dream and dream. So regardless of what season is in your life, somebody might be listening to this and be like, well, I'm not in winter or fall, I'm in summer. Well, good for you, honey. Some of us have been in winter for a very long time, and spring really is just around the corner. So do not give up. Do not give in. You are being offered protection and guidance right now and inspiration. So go ahead, get your ducks in a row, get your energy lined up, receive your blessings and your guidance, and go ahead and take that action when you feel inspired to, because it's time, you're worth it, and believe it or not, you are ready. You might have a few things to clean up, a few strings to tie up, a few more things to let go, forgive and forget, whatevs. But the time is now to start looking forward to good things. That's what I'm hearing. That is what I'm hearing. All right, and it's also time to run the errand. So you guys, let's come back tomorrow, hang out. We'll do some fun card readings tomorrow. Thank you so much to Black Elder, Giant Redwood, White Poplar, and Aspen. Thanks for hanging out, being our tree guides today. That was sweet and needed. Thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.